All right, YouTube. This is gonna be a far more lighthearted video than my last videos have been, and I feel like I need to do that because thinking, mulling all this shit over in my head has been quite taxing. But Saturday, I will have a very serious video that I feel needs to be addressed, and some may like it, some may not. But that's kind of the point of doing stuff like this. Not everybody's gonna agree with you. Um, But I wanted to talk about how I got to the point where I wanted to decide to make videos and have political discussions with people with dissenting opinions, and more or less trying to make a place where people that disagree can disagree, but we don't have to resort to or bring ourselves to the point where we actually constantly berate each other just because we have certain beliefs. I remember probably 2 years ago at this point, I was recently got out of, or actually it's probably closer to actually just a year, but I had gotten out of a very serious relationship, and I kind of felt lost in life and kind of need something to hold on to. And I I had been in politics when I was in high school, and religion especially was one of them, atheism. I was with a group of atheists that would debate. I think it was like every Friday or Saturday we'd debate with people that were religious, Christian, Jewish, otherwise. Um, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I really haven't gotten into politics lately. I don't know really what the political spectrum looks like anymore. It's kind of been something I really haven't been paying attention to. Been in being in a relationship, and you know all this other crap, and not really talking to my significant other at the time about politics. I never really had a reason to look into it. But I I found a video of Steven Crowder with Christina Hoff Sommers and Miley Yiannopoulos at, I think it was UMass, on this panel, and I saw the way that these SJW college students acted, and I kind of knew that kind of mentality existed within the colleges. I just had no idea how prolific it was and how far the idea had gotten. I didn't know that it was to the point that you could look at Christina Hoff Sommers, who was a registered Democrat feminist, look at her and call her right wing and racist and misogynistic and name the buzzword she was probably called it at that venue. But the reason why I really decided to start making videos is because a very famous YouTuber that I watch, Andy Warski, would constantly tell people that would post in his chat that they wanted to start their own thing. His response to them was always, "Do it. Just do it. It's the worst thing that can happen." And so I was sitting at home one day and just watching shit go on YouTube, and then I found out about the Anis Sarkeesian thing, and here we are. But another big point I wanted to make is that I see the bridges starting to be built, and people starting to talk from the other side. There may not be a whole lot of them, and the discussion may not be very lighthearted or very healthy, but it does exist, and I'm glad that it's there. But I kind of feel like SJWs and whatnot, they're starting to kind of die out, I guess. Like, maybe not die out, but they're starting to realize that some of their more extreme views are maybe a little bit too crazy, and they need to dial it down a few steps. Like, they need to stop being at a 10 and go to maybe a 7 or a 6 about some of their ideas. But I don't think people like Lacey Green and Francesca Ramsey, just because they talk to somebody, their ideas are instantly different, and their thought processes are different than they used to be. No, they're still the same people, and they still probably believe a lot of the stuff that they used to believe. But the thing is that they're looking at the other side. They're looking at us not like evil creatures anymore, but people, as we all are. And they're willing to actually have a conversation with us. And I think it's fantastic that people like Andy Warski, people like Sargon, and people like Chris Reagan, some black guy, and you name them, I probably watch them. But it's an amazing thing that these people have more or less started building bridges with people with dissenting opinions, and have found a way to kind of have a discourse. Maybe it's not healthy right now for some people, but it's just, you can't expect it to become like perfect in the next day, and you can't say that people like Francesca Ramsey and Lacey Green, just because they talk to somebody else of a differing opinion, doesn't mean that their opinions change. You can't come to that conclusion simply because they talk to somebody. I mean, does that mean that SJWs are dead? No. There's always going to be more of them. There's always going to be people that are trying to play the victimhood card. But the point is that so long as the ideas keep coming forward, as long as they keep getting challenged, and as long as these people keep realizing that they can't have that kind of they can have that thought process where people are going to call them out. Like, you can't expect to have certain opinions that are super out there, like things like all white people are racist just simply because of the color of my skin. I view all black people as slaves. No, that's not how the world works. Not how every human thinks differently. But anyway, this is pretty much all I wanted to get out. I did kind of warn about this on my Twitter. This wasn't going to be very political, but the next one will be very much so politicized video, and it's going to be pain in the frontal cortex of my brain, and I'm almost not looking forward to doing it, but it's something that has to be said. Anyway, I appreciate all of the love I've been getting, and I appreciate all of my subscribers. Saturday is the next day I will be posting. I'm probably going to be off of YouTube for Sunday and Monday, and then I'll be back Tuesday with something, or I might be back late Monday with something. I have family-related issues to deal with in another state that kind of suck too, but life is life, so you gotta deal with it as it comes. Anyway, I'm pretty much done with this for now. Much love to all the subscribers. If you like this, hit like. If you want to have a political discussion, go down to the comment section. Tell me how you feel. Tell me I'm a shithead. I generally don't care. And I hope you guys have a great morning, night, and or evening.